Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 442 podcast. I'm Jermaine Jenas, and as always, I'm joined by the wonderful Tommy Sunday.
That's me.
And the sanguine Tony O.
Morning, boys. Sanguine. Sure. These days, I'm like, have you used that before? I think you've used that before, but I don't blame you at this point.
We're 100 and something episodes in. There's no way you or I know what I have said.
Yeah, I think we're at
Frankly, every time we record, the moment I hit stop recording, I forget everything I've said on the pod.
You just say whatever comes.
I edit the video.
Whatever pops into your head, huh?
These word of the days for Tony are sort of losing their luster a little bit, eh?
Yeah.
Hey, Tommy, remember when your mission was to use whatever word I said? That has happened approximately 0 times.
Yeah, what's the word today? Sanguine, you said?
Yes.
I don't even know what that means.
Oh my God, Tommy. Jesus Christ.
You have a chance to Google it. You have a chance to Google it. And Tommy, you're probably feeling very sanguine after this weekend's results because Chelsea walked into Wolverhampton and slapped them up 6-2. I mean, this was 2-2 at halftime. It was an absolutely insane game to watch. Talk to me, Tommy. How are you feeling?
Hey, let me just tell you something about this. I heard everything about that place is shit. That's what I heard from my Instagram post I saw. From none other than Madueke.
He is not wrong, by the way.
Yeah,
it's not great. Yeah. It's not great. It's just,
I mean, it's a town that has been left in the dust of the Industrial Revolution.
Mm-hmm. It seems so, apparently he posted it to his wrong Instagram account. He's like, I meant to do this on my private account, guys. I'm really sorry about this, but it's on my public account. We all make mistakes, right? Yeah, sure we do. And then he proceeds to score a hat trick. That's some good aura right there, saying like, damn.
Did you see what the fans were saying at the end, what they were chanting at the end of the game?
I think they were chanting this place.
Noni's right, your city's right.
Oh, Noni's right. Okay, that's good. That's good banter. Like that's pretty solid. I didn't. You know what? The second half was great. Let's talk about that first half. That's just like classic what I expect from Chelsea this season. You have, we start off early. I think it was Jackson 2 minutes in, right? Like really off the gun, off the corner kick, and then you concede, right? Yeah. And when we concede, it's almost the same thing. It's just like players don't check their shoulders, don't track their guys. They just leave people wide open. It just seems like the same goal every time we concede. Very much like Man United, where you don't track players. You know what I mean?
It's nice to see the professionals make the same mistakes my Saturday teams made. So
it's very true. It's as simple as like you have like your fullbacks, center backs just gravitate all towards one player with the ball, and they just leave their back open. It's like, okay, free, go score.
Who started in defense?
Who started in defense? I think it was Caldwell, Fofana, Gusto, right?
And Cucurella.
Yeah, those 3 or 4. Which was, I think, a completely different 4 than was on Thursday.
Yeah, well, that's the problem, right? It's like
you played. Oh, right. I forgot that you played on Thursday.
How could you forget?
Well, you reminded me.
How could you forget? Did you see that?
I'm now remembering the Mark Guiu mess from that one.
Christ. Honestly, some of these guys are so lucky, man. It's like, how are you there? How are you playing at this level if you can't finish that chance off? But yeah,
some of them are lucky. Mudryk may not be so lucky after that first half.
He's been sterling, I think.
Yeah, after the comments, Maresca has not been holding back.
I mean, what was Maresca's exact comment? It was something about anytime Mudryk gets the ball, you have to flip a coin on his decision making or something like that.
You have no idea what you're gonna get.
He's a dumb footballer.
I mean, I know what you're gonna get. It's shit. I don't know why he's saying that. He's very consistent. Mudryk is very, very consistent. Like, he has a lot of tools to be good technically, but like Tommy said, there's just nothing up here.
The thing is he's got 6 years left on his contract, and Maresca's pretty much saying like, you know what, I don't think you're in my plans. It's gonna be tough to see him, like when you see all the players that above
Who's
him.
in his plans? Who's in his plans?
I mean, I think
It looked like Noni wasn't in his plans. Suddenly he is. Like,
I think clearly now he's going to be in there.
I mean, he's your best winger.
For sure.
Easily your best winger. So, yeah. For all we know, Sterling might be back in his plans next week.
I don't think we'll see Sterling back, but we'll definitely see Cole Palmer back after that super. I mean, he's always going to be class. That finish was super class. Yeah. Actually, I think Jackson did a really good job getting on that long. It was a long kick from the keeper. And he kind of just stretches his leg perfectly past it to Palmer. That was a really nice goal. And then, of course, what do we do? What do we do right after that? We concede, right? Right at the death of the half.
Both goals were at the stroke of halftime, which is
defensively.
It was such a great game to watch. It was fucking chaos everywhere.
I mean, a cinema, right? That's a
cinema. Chelsea are must-watch TV every week. I'll give them that much.
It's the same as last season, where I think this year we're going to be a little bit more proficient in attack. I think we'll score more goals, but we're going to concede just as much. Our defense, let's say, they're crap.
Yeah. Wolves had a higher XG than you. Actually, in this game,
did they?
They did.
Nice. That's mad.
Wolves were, I think, super poor. Also,
yeah,
they were terrible.
They were awful.
Let's not beat around the bush. Wolves were awful.
Yeah. Like when you concede, it was literally Cole Palmer in the middle. He passes it to his right. Madueke scored the same goal 3 times.
Yeah,
the exact same goal. They could not stop it.
Where's Lafayette, by the way? Because I thought it was your best player.
Again,
Is he injured?
He missed it with that's what comms were apparently saying, that he missed it with the minor injury, which is extremely concerning if he's just spent an entire year out.
Yeah. I mean, I was trashing. Remember, I was kind of joining in on the Enzo Fernandez trash talk last week. Right? I thought he was actually pretty good this game. Yeah. He's kind of
don't get taken in by this tongue.
They run right through the center of your pitch over and over and over again.
Lure me back, Tony.
Oh my god. This guy is useless, man. What did he do? He didn't do anything.
You know who isn't useless, and we did say last week that we'd keep an eye on him. Yerson Mosquera. He did not sexually assault anyone this week. He just regular assaulted people instead. Caicedo might be hurt. Because he had to sub off after the challenge on him. That was an awful challenge. And
hey, he got booked. He got booked in this game.
Last week,
he got something.
Oh yeah, that's kind of. this is fun. This guy, they're doing this stuff. I kind of have a laugh. No.
Because it's your team.
No. Get him out.
Really?
Get him out.
Because it's your team. He's gonna kill someone.
He is gonna kill someone for sure. Yeah. 2 games in, he's done already all this stuff. That's wild.
He's just Mosquera watch is gonna have to become an actual thing, because this man looks like he's gonna do something every week.
Yeah.
He's off to Nottingham Forest next week, so look out, I guess.
For sure. Was it the João Felix goal, that counterattack? It's been a while since I've seen Chelsea play that kind of football. You know what I mean? That nice link up, and what a finish though too from Felix.
Man left Chelsea, went back to a different club, came back and still scored before Mason Mount. Oh man!
No, Matt has a goal for us.
Yes, in the Premier League.
Yeah. He scored against Brentford last season. Yeah, the one that we lost in the 100th minute.
He did. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
he scored in that one. I remember that.
Just wait the next week.
It was a collector's item. So I was like, I remember this.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Christ.
Hey, I mean, listen. At the end of the day, Chelsea will be fun to watch for sure.
I mean, that's a big plus for this season.
I mean, last season at some point we were fun to watch too, and we didn't start that way. We ended that way. Now we're starting that way, so
I don't know what to make of Chelsea this season. I mean, it is too early to tell, but
it's impossible to know what to do.
The thing is this: our next run of fixtures, on paper, very favorable. No top 6 teams.
but that doesn't
could
mean
go on a
anything.
nice run. But I'm just saying, it's a time for us to really take advantage, get some results in there. So it comes October when we're facing, Liverpool, City, Arsenal, whoever it is, that when we lose against them, it doesn't hurt as bad, Yeah.
The next game, who do you play? You play Servets? I saw part of that Servet game. You guys were struggling.
Serviettes, eh?
Yeah.
I think we won that game, right? 2-0 in the conference.
Just about.
Just
yeah.
about.
Yeah.
We had a shocking miss this season from what was it, Mark Gui, or whatever you pronounce his last name.
They had 22 shots on your goal. 22. Yeah.
That's a Man United number. What are you doing?
What are we doing? Exactly. What are we doing in the Conference League? Also,
what are we doing?
What do you mean? What are you doing?
Game, you had.
What do you deserve after last season?
We don't deserve anything. We should just be playing.
This is punishment. This is punishment for the nonsense.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Deserved.
We
Deserved
also had,
punishment.
after the game, we had Nico Jackson going back at John Obi Mikel on Instagram. John Obi Mikel very passionately ranted about Chelsea not having a striker that could finish. Not an incorrect rant, I'd say. Nothing that no one else has been saying. Just said very passionately. What was Jackson's response? Something about we're doing this for the love of Africa?
I think what he meant to say was we're always bringing Africans down, right? I think that's what he meant to say. Like, Africans are always going after Africans. I mean, buddy, it's an instinct. No one said you can't score goals. We say you can't finish. No one's mind is changed after you scored a point-blank header. Like,
one game.
Yeah.
I will say, Obi Mikel, he is...
He also hates it, by the way. He hates people calling him Obi Mikel.
Does he?
Because the English media changed it around. It's supposed to be Mikel Obi. His last name is Mikel Obi.
He's become a very vocal, passionate Chelsea supporter. It's kind of gotten to that point.
So annoying, yeah. He's always on my YouTube timelines having one interview with the other.
Something,
yeah.
Mercifully, my algorithm has avoided him so far.
I watched one video, and now it's...
this is your mistake. This is your mistake.
Yeah. That's it. That's where it gets, All right. Hey.
All right, let's move on. Brighton 2, Man United 1.
Yes.
Gentlemen, we are so back.
We're back.
I called this. I said last week, I was like, I'm going to enjoy myself because I know I do not have much time. And lo and behold, I was correct. I know this team.
Yeah.
I knew. I was, especially against Brighton. Has Ten Hag ever beaten Brighton?
I don't think so.
It feels like we lose to them every time.
Is it 5 defeats now in a row?
5 and 6 or something like that.
That goal,
I know. I think we beat them on a penalty shootout in an FA Cup game.
Doesn't count.
But I don't think in the Premier League we've beaten them under Ten Hag.
No,
that winner, it took him like 10 seconds.
No, gentlemen. No, I need to break down that winner. For those that somehow have not seen this, there are 4 Brighton players in our box. There are 8 Man United players in our box. 1 Brighton player has the ball. I forget who crossed. It was a lovely cross.
I think it was Adingra,
Adingra, right? I believe you're correct. He has the ball. 4 people go towards him. None of them stop the fucking cross. Between the other 4 United players, there is 1 person being marked. Between 4. When that cross goes across, João Pedro is open on the back post with no one within 5 yards of him. And if João Pedro happened to miss the ball for whatever reason, there was someone else behind him who was also open. It's astonishing.
I think Adingra couldn't believe they were so open because he kept hesitating to play the cross. It's like, are they actually this open? It's crazy.
I couldn't believe. I don't think he could believe how open he was considering he had the fucking ball.
It was a corner, right? I think that was what happened. There was a corner initially. It was a second phase of a corner or a free kick.
It was a corner or a free kick or something like that.
And your players, instead of going to mark in the second phase, they start emptying the box. It's crazy. It's weird.
There's still 8 of them in there.
There are a few of them who are emptying the box, right? Like they're trying to get back into formation. It's like, you don't have the ball yet. Why are you trying to get back into formation? No one's marking João Pedro and whoever is on the far post. I mean, the first goal is not great defending either from anybody.
Yeah, no, the first goal, I was annoyed with the defending on that one, but it pales in comparison to the second one. The first goal is a goal that happens sometimes. Doesn't happen if you defend well, but it happens sometimes. The second goal is not a goal that should ever happen. It's so bad.
Is Ten Hag not tired of this? Like, this must be exhausting, man. Like,
I think he's gotten bolder.
Yeah, I mean,
he is losing whatever,
he's losing his eyebrows.
Specks of hair.
He's losing his eyebrows. Yeah, whatever facial hair he has. It's just.
I think his beard has gotten more white. So.
Yeah, God.
Well, I wonder what it's going to be like when De Ligt actually comes in. I wonder if it's going to change.
He made this. Yeah. I think he brought De Ligt on for the end of this.
Oh, he did. He did come out at the end, didn't
he?
Yeah,
he did from Maguire.
He just didn't start. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
I don't know, man. I mean,
you could put the Chelsea 4 defenders in there too. There would have still been 2 Brighton guys wide open for that.
Fair,
Tommy,
but you guys look coached. It's just United. I just don't know, man. It's Diallo is a positive. That's it.
Diallo did not have a very good game.
Yeah, but at least
other than the goal, but he was pretty poor.
He had a couple of counterattacks that his passing was pretty awful. Like there was one 3v2 where he should have played Rashford through, but at least he's doing something consistent.
He's positive. Yeah. He's positive though. Like he'll take people on. My thing is, the moment the Xerxes offside goal happened, I was like, it's not our day.
Yeah,
it's just like it's the. It's just like I looked at. I was just like, that's just like the ball just hits him after he slid into. I'm just like, that's not our day at that point. I'm like, it's not. But hey, we probably set a record for the furthest upfield offside. So.
Do we feel like he should be doing better there? I don't know. I feel like there's no instinct at all to try and avoid the ball. Like I get it, you're trying to get up, but it's pretty far away.
So quickly that it's not one of those. It's not like the Nani Ronaldo thing where Nani actively goes and heads it.
Yeah, that was intentional. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, he was onside, man. Like that was pretty unfortunate. He was onside, but I just feel like Xerxes was not aware of what was going on in the situation. Like, it's not like he tried to get out of the way and couldn't. He just straight up didn't try to get out of the way. It's like he didn't realize it was gonna hit him. But anyway,
it happens pretty quickly considering he slid in on a wet pitch, and then the guy right after him takes the shot.
Yeah,
and I don't know. Like at that point. I don't know. Like,
anyway, it's unfortunate. Yeah.
It was. I'm just like it was just the moment where I was like, this one is not for us today, boys. This one is not for us. But it was great.
Yeah, the enthusiasm.
So woke up at 7:30 a.m. to see this.
Yeah. If we look at Brighton's side, Welbeck scored again. He scored in the first game.
Man, he has a higher scoring rate against Man United than he did playing for Man United. That's wild.
I love the way he always celebrates. He's so bitter about the way you pushed him out.
Van Gaal completely axed him. I just want to hold him and be like, Welbs, Van Gaal's gone. He can't hurt you anymore.
Yeah, he's been scoring consistently lately against you lot. So
against everyone. He's got 2 in 2 games to kick the season off.
Yeah, I actually thought Brighton weren't great in this game. I was pretty disappointed with Minte.
Minte was disappointing.
Yeah, he was really disappointing. Yeah. But the left hand side, Adingra who came on and Mitoma, as usual, they were pretty good. But
Mitoma didn't I know he scored, but he wasn't getting on the ball that much until they were.
He created one.
Not this game. He scored.
Oh no, he got the assist. He got the assist. That's my bad. Until that exact moment, they were funneling everything to Minte and not really getting much out of it.
Yeah, because he was playing 1v1 with Dallo. Was it?
Dallo, yeah.
To be fair, I don't know where Dallo is for the goal that Welbeck scores. Was it Welbeck? Yeah, that Welbeck scores. Between he and Rashford, no one tracks into the box in that position. But anyway, with United, just more of the same, man.
Where's Hortland is injured? I'm assuming.
It's gotta be
yes.
It's gotta be what, a couple more weeks.
A couple more weeks still.
Yeah, I think the initial prognosis was 4 to 6 weeks out.
Yeah.
So.
You know about this game. What's kind of funny is, so Billy Gilmore played, and then the next day he was sold to Napoli.
To Napoli, yeah.
Conte's Napoli, and what I just read was McTominay is now also heading to Napoli.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's 100% official. Is it official?
It's not 100% yet.
But it's gonna happen.
Both clubs have accepted it onto the players.
Good for him, man. Good for him. He waited because he rejected a lot of clubs. He waited till he got one that he wanted. So it's a good
Napoli's
move.
Gonna have
a weird
Scottish
squad.
Midfield.
It's a very weird squad. Yeah. With Victor Osimhen up front because he ain't going nowhere. So yeah.
Yeah, I find that funny that those two guys are now going to Napoli. But hey, cool. United, same old United. I'm happy.
Yeah,
I'm
happy I feel it's like every time while watching this game, I was just like, I've seen this before. This is a rerun. It's nothing new.
The individual player mistakes is one thing. It's just the football, man. I'm just like, I don't know how he's still in the job. He's just not a good coach. Everyone else that has come into the league, even Chelsea's team looks coached. It's just the players are basket cases. United, I don't even know what you're trying to achieve at this point. It's just, it's just counterattack. It's Ole ball, but it's C-grade Ole ball. Like, you were smashing people with Ole in charge, right? Like, go get him back, man. At this point,
honestly,
go get him back. It was more fun.
Pretty nice with him for a while.
Yeah.
I mean, subbing off Bruno when we're in a tight game.
It's weird.
No, disagree with that. But let's move on. Aston Villa 0, Arsenal 2. Tony, I don't know your take on this one. I think Arsenal kind of got away with one.
Oh yeah. This is why you want to play. You want to go to a tough away grounds early in the season, when people aren't sharp, right? Because, I mean, Watkins has to score the first one. I think the first one's
twice. Yeah, the first one is worse.
Yeah,
the first one is worse.
First one is worse to me because Raya's gone. The second one, I think he just thinks Raya's done, and he just needs to get there, right? He hasn't thought it through. If he's sharper, he scores. Yeah, we had this weird state. I hate Emery's football, man, because he just doesn't do anything except wait for you to make a mistake and then try and pounce. So we had this stalemate for most of the game where both teams were just staring at each other. It's like, okay. Because last season, we were much better against Villa both times we played them last season. Lost them both, right?
Yeah.
In this very fashion. So, yeah. Anyway, we got the job done. Martinelli continues to be a big concern. He's not playing well. I thought he was pretty poor in this game. Yeah, for a year, he's not played well.
Yeah.
At what point does Trossard start over him?
Well, yeah, that's it.
The dude is a killer, man. He just comes on and scores.
He's the one player other than Saka that has efficiency in the box. He's our best finisher for sure. Most efficient player. It's just he moves off the line. Martinelli feels like he has to stay there for some weird reason, and he takes too many touches to make a decision. Trossard scores with his first touch, and I think he made a statement with this celebration because I don't think he's happy that he's on the bench. He shouldn't be. So, but yeah, we need attacking reinforcements. Gabriel Jesus, again, injured. Same minor injury, but I'm just tired of the guy always being... It's been such a disappointing signing, man, from how it started.
In fairness, after the week he had, we don't know what Mosquera might have done to him.
Yeah. It is a groin injury, so...
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Yeah.
Hey, at least it's not a glute injury, because I think that would be more concerning, because remember, Mosquera was digging around.
They are connected, so... yeah.
Hey, we did get to see Calafiori come on. First appearance.
He wound up Martinez, who was... I mean, what was he doing on Partey's goal? This weird goalkeeping.
Oh, yeah. It's not even... Normally he has strong hands, too.
Should have saved that. Should have saved that one.
Yeah.
I particularly enjoyed in this game John McGinn and William Saliba going at each other.
Oh, I
there was
loved
one point where McGinn just launched his ass at Saliba, and that ass has mass, and just there needs to be like a warning whenever McGinn leads with his ass, because that thing will kill someone.
Yeah, it's a bit of a shit McGinn. Yeah, there was one where the ref
I love him.
Ref had blown the whistle, and then he kicks the ball right at Saliba.
Yeah.
That's what really wound Saliba up, and then White smashed the ball straight back into McGinn.
That was good accuracy.
Great accuracy.
He could have hit Saliba.
He could have easily hit Saliba.
Yeah, that was
But
really good.
funny enough, it seemed to wake Saliba up, because for the rest of the game, he gave away nothing. He had one really good recovery tackle. I think it was on Jacob Ramsey.
Ah, yes.
In the second.
It was on was that? I thought it was on Rogers. He kind of came in. Or am I wrong?
No, that shot
No,
was
it was
on
Ramsey.
Jacob
That was a
Ramsey.
different one. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Morgan Rogers looked really good.
He's
in
good.
this game.
Just in general, he's very good.
Player.
Very strong, great ball carrier. Doesn't get a lot of goals, but causes a lot of problems. I thought Rice and Partey really struggled to contain him. I have big reservations about Partey's ability to play a full half at the required intensity, but neither Rice or Partey were particularly good off the ball in this game. But again, early on in the season, Rice is not fit. The question is, will Partey ever get fit? But hopefully, we finally sign Merino, and we have more options in that position. So
Yeah, I was gonna say
that one's almost done, right?
the dude's, I think he's in Mikel's house at this point, Arteta's house, right? Like, fuck, just announce the freaking signing so that we know that one's done. I don't know.
So then he will play pretty much the Partey role, or just Rice kind of shifts
No,
back there,
he's not a lone six. He can play in a double pivot, like he did with what's his face, Zubimendi. But typically, he's gonna play that left midfield role,
Gotcha.
kind of like how Havertz plays it, a box crasher, right? But and then Rice drops back into the six, so it just gives us options. Basically.
Yeah, nice. Hey, win away from Villa, like you said early on. I think you guys have to play like
We have a tough start.
City away, Liverpool away, or something. I remember
Spurs.
Yeah. Both away.
Yeah.
Yeah, like early on too. Yeah, okay.
It's good.
Tough schedule.
We need to have 12 points by the time we play City. I think City's match game 5. So we play Spurs before then. We have Brighton next week. So, yeah.
Oh yeah, Brighton, Spurs, and then City. Yeah, I mean you can make a statement by winning a couple of away games here.
Yep.
Early on, for sure.
This one was one statement considering what happened last season, but we need to we know how it is with City. You need to make statements every week. So,
True. Very true. Yeah.
God. Speaking of Spurs, they beat Everton 4-0. Bounced back from their disappointing draw against Leicester on the opening game week. Everton have looked atrocious to start the season.
Bad. But they do
Jordan
this.
Pickford they do this every year. I'm not falling for this trick again. I know what'll happen. You'll tighten it up, win a couple of games 1-0, draw a few 0-0. I'm familiar with your game, Sean Dice. But Jordan Pickford, there was a lot of goalkeeping errors this week, it felt like. Pickford dallying on the ball. You had Muric doing stupid shit with the ball against City, of all teams.
Yeah.
One team you shouldn't be doing stupid shit with the ball
Well, he shouldn't
against.
be in this league. It's just, did you watch him last season? Don't know how these guys keep falling upwards, but yeah.
I wouldn't say. I think he fell sideways.
Did he? Yeah. Anyway, fair enough. I know we're saying that Everton always do this, but are you seeing the teams they're putting out these days?
Yeah.
It looks really bad. Like, last season they had Onana in there, at least. Most of their players are not Premier League quality at this point.
Let's look at their lineup.
I mean, you got Jack Harris, you got Neil, Cavalier can't score.
Yeah.
Doucouré's still plugging along, and that. I feel like he's been there forever. since
Yeah,
and then you have
look at the defense, man.
It does not look strong. No,
Michael Keane is a championship
Michael Keane
defender.
is not good.
Yeah,
I like Tarkovsky, but the rest of it is. I mean, Mikolenko here and there is okay.
I don't think
It's grim.
Yeah,
it's grim.
They just have to hope that there are, three, which is possible, three teams weaker, but they look like one of the worst teams in the league, and they're playing like -7 goal difference, and they've not played. I mean, okay, Spurs. Spurs is a decent team, but like Spurs and Brighton -7 goals and they don't look like scoring either. So
no, definitely not. No.
I mean, you want it to get even worse. Look at Everton's bench. Like, there's nothing there. Neil Maupay is Beto, Mason Holgate.
Yeah, championship players.
I
mean,
this is it's pretty grim there.
Yeah.
Good stuff from Spurs at least. Again, looked better first half than they did second, which seems to be which was a similar story to what happened against Leicester last week. No Dominic Solanke for this one either because he picked up a minor injury.
Yeah.
What was it? Ange said in his press conference, is like,
feel bad.
Think of me, man.
Think of the manager.
Yeah. Think of the manager.
Yeah.
It was good. I enjoyed that immensely.
Yeah.
I mean, good for who do Spurs play next? Because they're going to want to keep this up because they go to Newcastle away next, which is going to be an interesting fixture to watch at the very least.
We all saw the Leicester game. It's very, very classic Spurs. They're still the same, man. They will have days like this. They'll have.
They'll look amazing, and then next game you can't score. Yeah.
It really feels like the start of this season is just a continuation of last season.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh yeah.
Pretty much.
Very little has changed.
Oh yeah.
Not enough managers getting sacked. That's the problem. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, I'm still on this. Brennan Johnson is the new Agbonlahor trip. I don't think there's.
I still think he's better than Gabby Agbonlahor was.
At what? Agbonlahor was at least faster.
At football mostly.
I don't think he's
probably
good.
a better talk show host too.
Yeah, well,
I've seen of Agbonlahor.
That is a low bar.
But that is not. That is a very
I
think
bar.
all of us are better than Gabby Agbonlahor.
Yeah.
Mr. Agbonlahor, if you hear this, feel free to come on and prove us wrong.
Yeah, he will. He will next week. Watch him score. I was just saying, anytime Timo Werner doesn't come on, it's just a shame. What's the point of Spurs? You have the guy, just let him come in and have a miss here and there, just for our entertainment, Don't even give him a sub.
I forgot he was there. Garbage, honestly.
Yeah.
Forgot
That's what
he was
You
there.
forget he's there. We can't.
Yeah.
We can't forget Timo is on Spurs.
Yeah, we can't forget about Timo. That's our boy.
Yeah.
Let's move on. Liverpool 2, Brentford 0. Arne Slot's first home game ends with a win. Goals from Luis Diaz and, of course, Mohamed Salah in this one.
I am
relatively routine.
I'm liking Arne.
I would say very good. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like just his general, persona. He's not annoying yet. Liverpool are annoying.
It's been 2 games.
Yeah. Let's see how he is after a first VAR controversial defeat. That's coming. But yeah, they look good though, Liverpool, I have to say. Salah especially. Yeah. He's still
I still
Salah.
maintain I don't like shaved head Salah. Bring back floppy hair.
I like
so
shaved
much
head
more distinctive.
New look. A new look, fresh.
It's a new look, yeah, but it's a boring one. No one gives a shit about a buzz cut. Bring back floppy hair Salah.
I feel like he will. Once the hair fully grows.
Once the hair blows taken.
Yeah, he'll be there. But
he got tired of all the hair product, man. That shit must be tough to maintain.
Hey, no, it's great. It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I
definitely not wearing a hat because my hair is greasy and I don't hate it. But
I was gonna say I've never seen you wear a hat before in the pod. I don't think it's maybe the first time, but
I've worn hats.
He's worn hats. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Tommy just really doesn't pay attention, does he?
I guess I'm just.
I just want you to notice me, Tommy.
I'm just focused on your jerseys all the time. You're not wearing a jersey this time, so I guess that's what it is.
He told you last week he's wearing his jersey while he can, and it's over. No more jerseys for the season.
He's got a closet, Tony. He's got a closet full of every team. He can play any team he wants.
Many options. I have many options.
But yeah, anyways, my thoughts on Liverpool here is that I honestly the opposition hasn't been that strong. Of course, it can be better. So we'll see the first test. They still have a strong lineup. You know what I mean? I keep forgetting this is a team that for 3/4 of last year was in a title race, pretty much. Until
I think they'll be thereabouts again this season. The thing is, they just have their attack is crazy.
So many goals.
They generate chances.
Many, Gakpo and Nunez are coming on as subs. And those are both guys who will. I mean, Nunez will miss plenty, but he will also score plenty. Is his MO.
He had a free header in the box where he
did have a free header in the box.
I'm like, what is going on?
No. This is one. Look, Darwin is giving us what we want. He's giving us the content that we crave from him.
Did we see the Trent thing at the end? Where he got subbed.
What was the Trent thing?
Something's up. I think something's up. I think Trent, his head's gone. I have a feeling we have Trent, Salah, and Van Dijk contracts expiring at the end of the season.
Right. Okay.
That's going to be an issue at some point.
Van Dijk's been talking in the media a lot, saying, I'm not worried or something like that. So I'm not convinced he's staying after this year.
I think Salah's leaving. Well, we'll see, but I think he's leaving. Trent, it's a lot of talk of Real Madrid. So,
he was good mates with Bellingham, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. So, one to watch. That could be something that becomes a distraction later on. So,
Well, we'll see. We'll see when Liverpool has an actual tough test how they perform on their slots.
Mm.
They don't have one next week because they play Man United. So.
Is it the United?
Maybe
somehow
week 4,
somehow you guys shit out your way to these victories, man. I don't know how you do it. Like last season, Bruno scoring from the halfway line. Something crazy always happens.
We can only dream. For my own mental health's sake. Let me bring the jersey back out, please, Man United. I have so many more to go through.
Okay, that's next Sunday's marquee matchup. Okay. Fun indeed. Okay.
Sure, fun for you, maybe. Elsewhere around the Premier League, there was a little bit of, just a smidge of VAR controversy in Newcastle versus Bournemouth. Bournemouth thought they had scored a late winner. I was like, I'm selling it.
You really
it's supposed to be sarcastic.
I know. But
yeah, Bournemouth's winner was ruled out for handball. I haven't seen a close replay.
It's not handball to me.
It came off the shoulder.
Definitely came off his shoulder. It's just the on-field decision it came off his shoulder, right? Like one of those shoulder header combinations. VAR then says definitively that it's a clear and obvious error. I don't know. I think for some reason Newcastle or ref, if they're allowed to get away with a lot. I'm not even talking about the disallowed goal now. I just feel like they're allowed to assault people. Are you
talking about
Joe Linton?
Yeah.
Joe Linton clotheslines.
It's a red card.
Poor Neto. It's a red every day of the week.
Last week we were talking about Mascara strangling Havertz. You can't do that. That's what VAR is there for. It's everyone who's watching that is saying that's a red card, except the referee who's actually there to protect the players. Between he and what's the other Brazilian dumbass, Bruno Guimaraes, they just go around assaulting people, and I don't remember them getting sent off for these challenges.
They've been doing that since they've been in
since they got into the league. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah,
it's weird.
You know how the PIF reacts to these sorts of things.
They give referees jobs so that they can, swell their bank accounts. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah. Come ref in Saudi for a week or two. And by the way, for players punch players in the head and strangle players, look the other way, would you? Yeah. Yeah.
So that's how it works.
Yeah.
Okay. Well.
And don't you dare whistleblow on them. Allegedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
That's okay. No one in Saudi listens to this.
We have
anyway,
one listener.
Is there one listener?
Oh, we have a listener in Saudi. I'm so sorry. Oh no. Oh no. What have I done?
Wait, did you have some
some
Kieran Trippier gossip to share with us? Did you?
Yeah, it's just the dumbass. The dude gets caught bringing his mistress to his home. I think this happened a while ago and just got reported. It got reported as an unnamed player, so maybe I should be saying allegedly it's Kieran Trippier. I don't know. It is Trippier.
This unnamed player happens to look a
there
lot
are pictures,
like
so it's clearly Trippier. How you have a doorbell camera and you're bringing your mistress to your family home. It's just not smart on any level. There's so many things that can go wrong. Your neighbors can see. They know who you are. You're a very prominent player. Being
this lots of money and you can afford
this spilled out. This spilled out during the Euros, and because Trippier's wife was posting some cryptic messages about like finally being free and being like basically stuff that implied that she had been cheated on in the middle of the Euros while Trippier is getting his ass roasted on the left wing.
The two right backs for England, Trippier and Walker, just a mess, man. The two Kyles as well.
Hey man,
Kieran
Trippier.
Kieran
Kyle, as far as Trippier goes, he's not gotten a secret family that we know of yet. So
we don't know.
He's still
got
I said
he's
still got a little bit to do to catch up to Kyle Walker. I mean, when Walker showed up for whatever they had, like the PFA award ceremony or something, when Walker showed up, one of my friends texted me, was just like, wonder which family he brought.
Yep.
And what I really hope happened is that it's the classic 90s sitcom trope of both his families are there and he's running from one family to the other side of the room, trying to make sure they don't find out. But it's just a weird.
I think Trippier's lost his place, huh? I think they're trying to get rid of him, Newcastle.
Yeah,
I heard links of him, being to another Premier League club. But,
Everton.
He's 34 now.
Everton. Always signing overage right backs.
They don't need these old
just
fullbacks.
What they need.
It's going to be him and Ashley Young.
To be fair, he's going to be quite the spring chicken compared to Ashley Young. Ashley Young's what, 40? 39? Yeah.
Yeah, a team that's 0-2, 0 goals, 7 against, needs Kieran Trippier to come save the day.
This is why they're in financial ruin. But,
Yeah.
Smart decisions.
Football club. Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm. Another thing that happened in the world of football was Jermaine Jenas was sacked by the BBC for sending inappropriate texts to a female, at least one female co-worker.
At least two.
At least two now?
Two.
Okay, wow. I am not up to date on that. My apologies. At least two female co-workers. The internet has had a very fun time with this because I don't think anyone likes Jermaine Jenas.
But he also hasn't shut up about it. He's really put himself front and center of the story. It's like he's always releasing statements through his lawyers or through himself. It's like no one.
Initially, he went on and was like, he was consistently talking about it, saying that he couldn't talk about it.
Yeah,
so just fucking shut up, man.
You know what? Hold on, guys.
Also, him getting sacked live on air while speculating about I think he was speculating about Ten Hag would get sacked and stuff. Comedy. Pure comedy. That's funny. That's karma. That's very, very funny.
I am not going to forgive Tony. He sent that video, tweet, whatever, it was a minute and a half of Genius being interviewed, just saying, I'm not happy. I'm going to talk to my lawyers. There's two sides of the story. I had to listen to that because I thought there was actually something good.
I put something, I said very insightful, but I was being sarcastic. I was being sarcastic, It's like very insightful interview where he specifically says over and over, I can't talk about it. I talked to
I
my lawyers.
I really enjoyed how he said, "Oh, there's two sides to the story." Then spoke to his lawyers and came out being like, "No, their side is correct." His lawyers clearly like looked at the evidence and were like, "Nah, you're fucked, mate. Like you're done."
This guy he just loves to talk, loves the attention. Just
then,
say, "I can't talk about it. We're done."
Well, don't say anything. No one.
Or don't say anything.
Just shut up. Because afterwards, he's releasing a statement saying, "Oh, I've embarrassed my family. The texts were not. What did he say? Not unsolicited or whatever. Like, you know, basically saying that he wasn't sending texts that were not welcomed. Whatever. But like, just." Shut up, Jermaine. Like, at the best of times, we don't want to hear from you. We definitely don't want to hear from you now. You know, it's.
I mean, even when he played for Spurs, he wasn't that great of a player, anyways. And now he's getting these jobs. I mean, not anymore. I guess he's not gonna get it anymore.
Oh, he'll get another
I'll be honest,
job, man.
The bar for being a pundit in the UK is so low. Tim Sherwood is still on my TV every other week. How is
Where
this
is
man
he?
still
Is he
getting
in
jobs?
beIN? Or is he on TalkSport as
no,
well?
he's on the he's probably on TalkSport.
Yeah,
They'll hire
that
anyone.
makes sense. Yeah.
But he's on the like whatever the Premier League like international broadcast is, which is what we get on Fubo. That airs from England. Like you'll get fucking Tim Sherwood on it, and it'll be like Michael Owens on it. Like these such
What a combo.
mental luminaries of the game.
I do not
It's
watch
truly
the analysis
you
on
watch
Fubo.
that, and I'm like,
Yeah. I don't watch the analysis on Fubo. I
Think
can't.
about
Don't watch.
Think
the
about all the
analysis.
people that do, and they're listening to Michael Owen and Tim Sherwood after every game that they watch.
I can't.
We can't let new football fans see this. They don't know what they're listening to yet. Like they're not aware of this.
I can't
We need to
believe
protect the people.
That's a
from
crime.
Michael Owen.
That is a crime right there. I think.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Every time I listen to Sherwood speak about football, I'm like, I can't believe you were a Premier League manager, managed in an FA Cup final as well. It's just like, yeah,
Who the hell did he
tactics
manage
team.
in an FA
But
Cup
Tony,
final?
it could actually like I was gonna say could inspire you to say someone like that got there, someone like me. What could I do?
I don't think that's how it works, unfortunately.
That's not how it works,
I don't have
yeah.
the same contact book that Tactics Tim has. You know, Villa Uzi, I think you were asking. He got slapped 4-0. So
Okay.
yeah,
Getting slapped 4-0, that tracks.
yeah.
I was gonna say,
been a
any
weird-
other
it's been a weird week in
any other firings or
There is a
Crazy.
misfiring in La Liga. Kylian
There's a
is not
misfiring?
looking good. He's not looking good. He's struggling. He's struggling over there.
That's early days, Tony. Come on, it's 2 games.
It's not early days for Kylian. We expect him to score every week. So,
Hendrick scored though. I think he got his
I
first
did,
goal.
he did, yeah.
Yeah.
He did.
Nice
I think
save.
Jude is injured, huh? He,
Jude is injured.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Lewandowski has got 3 goals in 2 games, though. I will say that.
I'm sure
he's
he
off
is.
to a good start. Yeah.
he
Although
is.
Barca still hasn't registered
Daniel.
Dani Olmo because they thought they
They
could
do
get
this
rid of
every
other
year,
players.
man. Like, they need to
Yeah.
just take a summer and fucking reset their finances. Stop buying players for one fucking summer.
This is why Gundogan had to leave, huh? They keep getting rid of
Yeah.
players and they still can't register. I don't understand what's going on there. Is it a financial thing? Like, why can't they? I haven't looked into it because it's Barcelona. I'm just.
I assume it is another one of those financial things where they're like, we need to clear cap space off the books, and then we can register.
How much is Dani Olmo making? Why is this making a difference? Because Gundogan's a lot of salaries off the books.
Gundogan was on like 300.
Yeah.
He was
300K
on.
week
He
or
was a big
something.
salary. Yeah.
They sold
Yeah.
Victor Roque to Real Betis, I think.
Well, with Olmo, because there's also the expenditure of his fee. Maybe there's something with that too.
65 million for Dani Olmo. What's wrong with Barcelona, man?
Well,
They didn't
it's
need
also
him.
like Olmo himself is a good player, but yeah, the
They
big
didn't
thing is
need
like,
him.
they don't
That's not the
fucking need
position they needed. Like, yeah, it's just a
Can we,
weird
can
club.
we talk about Gundogan because he's back at City?
Yeah.
That's a short phone call. Hey Pep, can I come? Yeah, okay. Get over here.
He
That's
played,
it.
huh? He played this week.
He
didn't
came on. He came on.
Yeah, he
it
subbed
was-
on.
What are your thoughts, Tony? A little bit worried. Mr. Clutch is back in the league. Anything?
They have De Bruyne and Haaland, man. I can't be worried about City, for God's sake.
Yeah, well, we didn't really get to the City game in detail, but Erling Haaland with his first hat-trick of the season, and you're asking if he's worried about Gundogan.
City have players all over the place. I have to worry about Arsenal. City are going
to do what City are going to do. You have to worry that Haaland is scoring goals from outside the box now. That's something that he's starting to add to his repertoire.
Not really.
Before.
He's done that before. He scored that exact goal.
Not often. No.
And he did it once with a shit keeper.
Okay.
Keeper's got to save that. Don't know what he's doing, but
I don't know. My fantasy team is pretty happy with him scoring that one.
I can imagine. Yeah.
So a drink to all those non-Haaland captain. There's non-Haaland.
How can
owners.
You not have
can
Haaland
in
the team when they're playing Ipswich?
It's crazy that why are you playing this game if you don't?
That's what I would do after match week 15 when I've given up. That's what I would do. I just not be changing my team. Just I can't be bothered this week. Yeah.
Which will happen. Is it match week 15 that usually happens, Tony? Because it does happen at some point.
Probably match week 7, to be honest. Yeah. After one of the international breaks, I forget about fantasy, and then it's yeah.
Oh no, the dreaded international break. I hope that's not coming up anytime soon.
It is after the transfer window. Next week is the last one, and then we have the international break.
Great, just my favorite thing to hear.
You know who doesn't take a week off for the international break? Is us.
Mm-hmm.
You can follow us on Instagram and Twitter at 442k, on TikTok at 442pod. Subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. Give us all the ratings. We need them. That makes it sound like our ratings are bad. They're not bad. We just need more. Thank you for joining me as always, Tommy.
Yeah, but I will say this: everything about this place is great. Okay, that's what I will say.
Which place is this? Kingston?
Yeah. This podcast.
Or this Skype?
Is our podcast in a physical space now? Is that what's happening?
No, okay. Anyhow, thank you.
Thank you for joining me, Tony.
Good stuff. Enjoyed the chat as always.
Thank you so much for listening. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.